Hello everyone, how you doing? Today in this video I will show you or I will teach you how to replace the elastic of the Monster High doll legs. Well, this is a Monster High boy and I bought it and he got the legs really wonky. I can say really well. They were really loose. They have really loose legs and I decide to replace the elastic of the legs. So you're going to see me here trying to pass the elastic between the peg, well, down the peg and to the other side of the leg in order to replace the leg. Well, it was a really difficult process. You know, it's a really stressing job doing this because you're trying to catch uh, with I don't remember the word, with the tweezers the to catch the elastic first is making pass the elastic through the hole and down the peg. So it was a little difficult. In this moment I went for the tweezers to trying to catch it, but it was a really difficult job, you know, trying to pass the elastic down the peg and into the leg. The whole this is a Monster High boy. It's quite easier than a Monster High girl doll pass elastic. Well, here you see me. I'm trying again with the other leg, trying to see if I can pass down and no through and down the peg, through the leg and down the peg. It was really I found this elastic I have from these masks that in these modern times we are using. Then I, after like half an hour trying to catch it with the tweezers, I finally did it. I passed the elastic through the peg and then I pull it out and passing now through the torso. I'm gonna say to the torso hole to pass the other. Now I'm cutting to the exact size I think I'm gonna need. Then I pass first. You just saw I pass one side. Now I'm gonna pass the other side, being really careful to no take them out because it's gonna be a nightmare putting back together that. So I'm trying to doing that here. Like this plastic here between the torso, between the leg, is really tiny. It has a really tiny hole. It was pretty difficult to pass the the elastic. I forgot the name. I'm gonna say the elastic. So now I'm stopping the camera to use my two hands because I tend to look to the camera when I'm doing things, and it's really more difficult to do that. So in order to finish the video, I stop the camera sometimes to pull out the elastic and make it pass. Now comes the funny part. I mean, the difficult one is trying to pass the elastic. I'm already past it, and I'm pulling out with the tweezers. It's a pretty difficult job to do that. So now I just make a camera trick. I hope you don't notice that. And I pull the elastic and then I pull really tight, and then I tied up really tight again the elastic to make the legs strong, too really strong, and I'm pulling with all my strength the elastic to make it really tight, and then I pull it, tie it up in I tie it up 3 times in 3 knots, 2 really strong knots, I'm doing that here to make the feet come together really fine. So, oh my god. Okay, I'm doing this right now. I'm trying to pull really hard the elastic, and then I tie another knot and I pull it really strong to make the legs get really together, really hard. They're really sturdy. I know I'm saying it right. And then I'm tying another knot, and I'm gonna cut the excess elastic from the legs. Now I'm trying to, because if I do another knot, it's gonna be really bulky, and we don't want that. And so I'm tying the last final knot. Well, because it is getting shorter, it got really difficult to put out. Now we're gonna cut the excess, and we're gonna hide the rest of the elastic inside the legs, inside the torso and the legs, and now he can stand without falling in his back. Well, as you see, it got really good that it can stand by himself. Sorry, he can stand by himself. You can balance him to stand by himself, and you see he is standing without any base. Now we wanna you see this one is really loose too. So this is the funny part, because it's a girl, and the girl had really tiny legs, and I'm gonna say yes. And I'm trying to, I have a thing when the elastic is not that loose, I just twist the leg, and usually they get fine, they can stand, they can sit. But in this case, the elastic was really damaged. By this point that we need to replace the elastic. So we cut it, and we take out the elastic that got inside, and we're going to pass. I make a little fold in the elastic to make it easy to pass and down the peg. And I'm trying to catch it with the tweezers, but this thing got really difficult, and the elastic started to fray. So I have to be really careful to don't damage the elastic I'm using, because I only have a really tiny piece of elastic to use in these two dolls. So I have to be really careful with what I'm doing here, because we don't wanna screw the rest of the elastic we have here. So I think in solutions to how make this job faster. I don't know if you ever had replaced elastic from a Mosnter HIgh Doll. This is a really tedious job. It's a really stressful job, because the times you're trying to catch the elastic and you can't, and it's really frustrating. I try well. We wanna put tape around, and we wanna see if we can pass it through and really make more easy to the tweezers catch the plastic wrap, the tape wrap we make. But that's when we figured out, oh, it did not pass. It got too bulky to the hole. So I spent like an hour and a half trying to pass it, and then I finally did. And it's, what are you doing here? And now we want to pass it through the torso, through the hole in the down part of the torso. And now pass one, and now we want to pass the other one. But I have to tell you, I got the elastic fray, because so many times I tried to catch it with the tweezers, and the tweezers started to fray the elastic. I don't know how to say that really. So then I tried to pass it, then I stopped the camera because I need to really concentrate and pass the elastic. And now we're gonna put the other elastic, the elastic through the other leg. And this I think something well I can catch really tiny pieces of what if we use a needle as thread, and we pass the thread in the almost in the bottom part of the elastic. We put it, we tie a knot in the end to really pull the thread. So as you see, I'm pinching the elastic from the bottom part, and now I can pass only the thread through the leg. I will try. You can tie a knot in the very end to make the tweezers, because the elastic is too wide for the tweezers for this space. So the thread is a little more smaller, and with your tweezers you can catch it really well. So if you tie the knot in the other end, of course you're going to have a really more surface when you a wider area, a little wider area to make the tweezers catch the knot or catch the thread, and that's what I did here. So it is faster. I did this. I catch the thread in just 15 minutes of starting to trying. You have to try obviously a bunch of times, but in the end you're going to pass. You see, I'm starting to pass, and then I can pull it, and really careful to not broke. We're gonna help the elastic to pass. We're gonna put it down the peg. We're gonna pass it down the peg and through the leg, and then we're gonna pull the thread, and we're gonna take out our elastic. And this is my hack to how to repair this monster. You can see how I tie the knots. I did the same thing with the boy, with the Mosnter HIgh Dolls, and as a result, the both dolls can stand by their own. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I just forgot. I did not catch my camera stop recording. That's the reason why you're seeing just an image. So I hope you liked the video. Please share, subscribe, and ring the bell button for notification. And I hope you like it. Please subscribe. We need to increase our subscribe number for make this channel grow. So please come and see the video, share, tell your friends, and we'll see you next time. I hope you enjoy it. So bye, friends. See you next time.